Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the monthly reading for the month of August, from the August 1st through to the 31st, 2017, for the sign of Libra. You're getting your smudge up. You're a really hot day here in Chance Harbor. I've got my fan going, so I hope it's not too disruptive. Thank you. Oh, what a great smudge. Also have our own homegrown sweetgrass in here as well, which is fantastic. What a smudge. Look at that baby go. People are going to think I've got a house fire here. This is for you guys, Libra. Get the energies balanced out and put everything to rights for the reading. There we go. We could use another hit of that bowl, dude. And we'll let that smolder. And it's going to smolder for a while. And that's just fantastic. All right. Libra. What can we stir up here for you guys today? Let's see here. Clean up a little bit. There we go. All right. This is a general reading. For those of you that are not aware, general readings are always free. And because they're general readings, they're not specific just to you. Okay? They'll either resonate with you or they won't. So, come back and check in a week. This is for your sun sign as well. So you check out your rising sign and moon signs in the other readings, whatever they may be for you. There are online calculators that are free to find out what your rising signs and moon signs are for as well. So take advantage of those. And sometimes the rising signs and moon signs will mean more to you than your sun sign reading will. So, check that out. None of this resonates with you, like on any reading. If you're doing that, come back in a week's time, see if anything, because this is about, tarot's about fortune telling, which is about telling of the future. Look up Schrodinger's cat. This is a metaphor applied to the tarot reading here today. And what that means is, because this is a telling of the future, it is neither right nor wrong at this point in time as the reading is being done. All right? Future hasn't happened yet. Don't sit and yell at me that it means nothing to you and the whole bit. And if it means nothing to you, and you come back a week from now and it still doesn't, you and I weren't connecting. It's just as simple as that. The energies were not connecting for you. All right, Libra. These are your cards. It's a 5-card spread. At the end of the spread, I pull one significator from tarot. What that means is anything that didn't show up in the deck needs to be spotlighted, highlighted to stand alone on its own, so it gets our full attention in the message it brings forth. If it isn't that, anything in the reading needs to be re-emphasized and really put in your face. It'll come out in that card as well. Whichever or. Very first card. Wow, okay, Libra. This is your overall energy. It's the 9 of Wands. It's all about defense. Your wealth, there's the one I don't like. I thought I had him earlier and I didn't. It's the Knight of Cups. About proposals, be very careful, Libra, with this guy when this energy shows up in your finances and your wealth sector. All right? A lot of empty promises going on there. Your next, oh, lovely. Within your hearth, your home, your family, anything or anybody that's close to your heart. It doesn't hit any closer to home in this spread. In this position, it is the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity. Your challenges for August. The 4 of Cups, boredom. Say what? Boredom. And number 5, your message from Spirit. 3 of Wands, all about motivation. Sense of fire going on there. All right. Let's see here. So your very first card, 9 of Wands, all about defense. This card finds you fully exerting yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically as well. You're becoming, you're exhausting yourself. I feel that some of you are worrying about your job. You're worrying about maybe your property, the things that you own, feeling very defensive of your actions at this time as well. Some of you are feeling a need to stand by the actions of the past. It's something you may have said or done, and somebody's bringing this up and throwing it back at you, saying, because you did this, because you said that, look what's happened now. And you feel like you were in the right, so you're standing your ground on that, saying, if I had to do it over again, I would do it over again. That's basically what's going down with that, defending your actions. Some of you are holding tight to the past as well. You need to let go of that. And it's due to fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the new. Yes, it's frightening. Anything new, any new ventures, anything new we undertake, a new job, living someplace new, someone new coming into the family, you going into somebody's family is the newest addition. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. And there's a fear there. There's a fear base. Being the center of attention in a way that you don't want to be the center of attention. You're afraid of being judged. So that brings up defensive feelings as well. Those of you that are not letting go of the past, you need to ask yourself, is there really a need for this constant diligence over something? Or has it become more of an exhausting habit out of fear? You need to ask yourself these questions. The advice of this card is to protect what is yours, but free up your thinking and create some mental space to start planning for your future. That is good, healthy thinking. That is also preoccupying your mind with more constructive, positive things instead of feeling on the defense. I'm sensing a little touch of paranoia for some of you. All right, so you need to relax and chill out a bit there. There's no need for you to be paranoid. Let go of that. That's what I'm feeling like some of you are holding tight to. It's become exhausting for you. Always holding on because of that. You gotta let that stuff go. You really do. Protect what is yours is the advice of the card, but to free up the mental space, put yourself in a more constructive mode of creating what you want for your future. Your keywords are determination and sacrifice, challenges, a lot of hard work, protection, rigidity, and fear. So you got to loosen up, you got to chill out, you got to let go of that fear. All right. Your second card in your finances as wealth is my waste of space. It is the Knight of Cups, our dashing, handsome guy smiling. I mean, who could stop a heart, make you weak in the knees, the whole 9 yards. You know what? That's where his potential ends, is right there. It's all in his looks, in his charm. He's witty, he's funny. People like to be around him. The minute he walks into a room, all heads turn because he's so beautiful. But that's where his potential ends. This guy's full of hot air. He doesn't mean to be. He doesn't have anything, can I say, I don't want to use the word evil, but any bad intentions behind anything that he does. He lives in a fantasy world. He believes his own fantasies. He doesn't realize that some things are out and out lies, but he doesn't think that they are because he believes them to be true. This guy walks around with his head in the clouds. He has a tendency to be always kind of latched on somewhere not too far away. He's always just a few steps away. And his brain is always working, coming up with get rich quick schemes, this kind of thing. You know what? If somebody comes to you and they lay this offer that's going to bring you financial riches of some kind, or improve your financial, something you're going to make big money on, if you get in on the deal right now, kind of thing. If you think there's any merit to his offer, that he might be onto something, then test his intentions. Because this guy, 9.9 out of 10 times, he's all talk and no action. There's no walk going on with this guy. It's all wah, 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 wah. All right? And you got to watch out for people like that. Like I said, his intentions are always coming from a good place, but he just doesn't know. Can I be blunt? He doesn't know his shit at all. He don't know shit all about anything. You know, the expression I'm hearing is shit for brains. It's just what I'm hearing. And, yeah, so you got to watch out for that. You got to take some responsibility for the decisions you make at the end of the day. Never mind this guy. All right, it's up to you in the bigger picture what you do, whether you take his advice, his offer, and get led down, you know, a long, dark road that never ends. And what did I do kind of feeling. You're going, oh, my gosh, what did I do? You don't want that. The advice of the card, actions, not words, are what's going to be important when it comes to anybody giving you any financial offers of any kind, all right? Always test someone's intentions. Do your background work. Check for facts. Leave him out of that. That'll be a process you do on your own. Your keywords are offers and dreams, love, illusion as well, imagination, fantasy, infatuation. For some, don't be infatuated by the big dreams of this guy, because big dreams are good dreams, and they can be contagious. We can be swept up and caught up in places. No. Ace of Pentacles, your hearth and home, your love, your heart, prosperity. Look at this. Things are going on at home for you guys. Things are going really well. Remember, this is a general reading, so if you're saying, my life is shit right now, there's the word for this reading, shit, okay? Just no. But I'm hearing that. Somebody is coming across strong to me, and they're a real negative Nelly, and I can just see them blowing their top right about now, going, who are you calling? You don't know what I've been through. You don't know where I've come from, what I've gone through. No, I don't. I know that I've been through my shit, though, okay? But I never lost hope. If I lost hope, there'd be no going, well, it's going to get better. It would just be a done deal. I must have just take a gun and blow my own brains out at that point. It can't be that way, all right? Although Libras aren't normally that dark and that aggressive, right? They're normally not like that. But this card shows up. And this is for some of you. Again, it's money coming your way. I can't tell you how much money. I don't know how much money. I can't sit here and go through the cards to try to figure that answer out. But it's more money, more Skrilla in your back seat. All right? Some of you, this will come in the form of a reward. Some of you, it'll come in the form of a gift or an opportunity, a great opportunity to make more money, to bring more money into your home, into your life. This is a beautiful card. In relationships across the board, this is a time of stability within your home life as well. Some of you are also going to be in the process of moving in August as well to a brand new home, which is new to you. All right, maybe some of you are building, you're breaking ground for your new home. That's possible too. But the majority that are moving, it's new to them. It's a new home for them, and it's an investment as well. There's an investment. Whenever you buy a new property of any kind, be it a private home, whatever, that is an investment. But the card's revealing a very happy, a very stable time for you. Advice is to maximize your good fortune and make your money work for you, not you for your money. It's time to make some wise financial decisions for some of you as well. I hear it's time to grow up. Some of you thinking that, okay, I've had my fun, and it's not like the fun's going to stop, but I have to get serious about my future here so that I can guarantee and promise myself the fun will continue because of the smart financial decisions I've made to make my life, my personal life, and my home a happy place to be. Your keywords are beginnings of finances, new jobs for some, success, property, security, and creativity. So as long as creativity is abound and growing, it's all good. Creativities, people brush that word over. It's highly important to the human psyche, for sure. Your challenges. 4 cups, representing boredom. Now this goes out to the person that I'm picking up on, the one that's angry and wallowing in depression, self-pity. And I don't knock self-pity. I mean, you can feel sorry for yourself. It's when it gets out of hand, it goes overboard, you won't let it go. Go ahead and feel sorry for yourself. It's something, you've been through something hard and difficult. Go ahead and hug yourself, love yourself, and tell yourself it's going to be okay. And then try to move on from there and start rebuilding. Don't get swallowed into that. It's a bad place to be, people. But some of you are feeling dissatisfied. You don't even know. Some of you are asking yourself, I don't even know what it's going to take to make me happy. What will really bring me happiness in my life? I haven't got a clue. That's how some of you are feeling. So there's a great feeling of dissatisfaction that you're drowning in your life. Some of you, your relationships will reach a boredom stage, and not just romantic, but friendships as well. That can apply to. Some of you are believing there's no better job or better love out there for you, or a better life. Some of you are down that low that you're thinking that way. You're retreating into your shell as well. But here's the thing, you got to put a reach out there somehow to make things better. Just sitting there and the constant darkness, closing yourself off from the world and everybody else around you, There comes a point, you have to take responsibility for that, Libra, and you have to make a big, big, long reach to pull yourself back up out of that shell. All right? If you can't do it, ask for someone to drop a ladder down so you can get the hell out of there. There's the thing. That's all a metaphor, right? But it starts with you and it ends with you. Okay? You just need to ask. The advice is look for inspiration. Put the effort in and look so that you can renew your faith. And that alone will bring you what you need. All right? It'll come to you. Keywords are stagnation and despondency, disillusionment, self-protection, and need for change, stubbornness, and rigidity. Hear the last two words, Libra? Stubbornness and rigidity. These are things you need to work on. All right? That's just for a few of you. General reading. All right? Okay. Those of you new to the channel, this is your first time, you'll hear me say general reading because I have to. All right? I have to. Sad as that is, the repetitiveness of it drives me crazy. And one of my pet peeves in life is I hate repeating myself. So it irks me. I get this look on my face when I say general reading. I always say it in the beginning, and that's only fair, but after that, I have to say it over and over and remind people. 3 of Wands, your message from Spirit. Gee, if somebody's not going to get some fire under their feet and get moving, are they? By this card. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The card of motivation. It's a great card. 3 of Wands. All right. So some of you are feeling that fire. You're feeling like, okay, enough of this. I'm going to brush myself off. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to put my face into the sun. I'm going to follow my nose. I'm going to move forward. Good for you. This card brings about energy and enthusiasm to everything in your life, every aspect. In love, it predicts brand new relationships. There's celebrations going on as well. If you're not part of it, then it's around you. It's close by. There will be engagements that will be made. I wouldn't call this a summer of love in my neck of the woods, but maybe it has been, and I've been off the loop. But anyway, of course, people, that's one thing about summer. People meet, they usually fall in love. It's a romantic time of the year, as opposed to like November. This is also a brilliant card for travel, the arts and sports as well. Dynamic attitude is going to bring you great results, Libra. Finding unusual ways to solve your problems brings you success. And also, things are going to get easier as well to get your message across to anybody that you're trying to reach or communicate with. Mercury's gone. We're in the Mercury retrograde now, in the very first shadows of it. It'll go direct August 12th. It won't end until September the 19th. Communications can be tricky. Make sure you put in the extra effort. If you're giving somebody responsibility to carry out a task of some kind for yourself, you make sure the person that you're trusting with this task to reiterate everything back to you as far as your instructions went. So there's no miscommunications and some big mishappening takes place that'll take you months to dig yourself out of, all because somebody didn't know exactly what you meant. Be real careful about that, all right? Your advice is to think laterally. Some call it outside the box. I always call it thinking sideways thinking is what I call it. Try new ways to fire up your communication and your creativity as well. Don't be afraid to look at something you've never looked at before at a different angle, new way of thinking, to start those fires up that are really going to get hot and are really going to put a spark of life in you, back in you again. Your keywords are travel, relationships, freedom, openness, weddings, originality, success. And for some, the arts. And for the rest, sports are going to be highlighted in some fashion. Well, that was your 5-card spread. Now we're going to pull on a significator. Spirit guides, master of the universe, master of the natural order. To please bring us one significator in reference to this 5-card tarot spread for the sign of Libra for this general monthly reading for the month of August 1st through to the 31st of 2017. So please bring forth one significator. What else does Libra need to know? What else does Libra need to know? Oh, there's the sweet spot already. Good. That's a good thing. All right, Libra. Queen of Swords. Wow. You look at your cards again. Not you. No, you. There we go. All right, let me grab my book. I already know what she's all about, but I like to read verbatim on these cards. She's somebody that you don't mess around with. There's somebody that it's a real person or it's an energy. Wow. I just heard pull up the bootstraps and tighten everything up. I don't know where that came from or what that means, but it is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has a cold and an emotionally detached way of dealing with the world. That's her self-protection, all right, when this card shows up. In a reading, the Queen speaks of standing up to people, making demands, and being clear about one's needs. There we go, a clarification in the communication department. And that's why I said, if you're putting responsibility, something onto somebody else that you need done, that's why that came forward. It's important for you, Libra, somewhere through the month of August. You're going to need somebody's help. You're going to tell them exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done, which way it needs to be done. Reiterate, get them to give it back to you so that you're on the same page. Doesn't matter, put all the time and energy in that it takes, all right? Or there's going to be a price to pay for some little slip up, and it will all come back to miscommunications. That's being highlighted for you, Libra. All right, so you need to be very, very clear. Remember, Mercury retrograde, it's all about, it's the planet of communications, from electronics to verbally. All right, be very careful about that. So that was your reading, Libra, for the month of August through the 1st through to the 31st. 2017. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it resonated with you or you picked something up. I hope it helped you in some way. Most of all, first and foremost, I hope you found it entertaining. Because really that's what it is. Tarot doesn't have the power to change your life. It tells you and shows you what you can anticipate and what's possibly coming at you or what's possibly already happened as well. So anyways, yes. So thank you to all you subscribers. Thank you, 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 thank you for being here, supporting the channel. I'm glad you guys always come back time and time again. Thank you to the YouTube subscribers as well that have blazed a trail into the Facebook group. Bay of Funny Fortunes, a very closed, very private group where we are all like-minded and on the same path, walking the same trail in life. It's a very comfortable, clean, enlightening place to be. You're all welcome there. You just got to come in and find us under Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. You can also find it, of course, on Bay of Fundy Fortunes right here on YouTube and on Google and on Blogspot and on Twitter as well. If you'd like to have a private reading, something that's personal and specific just for you, I do offer the service, and that information is found down below in the Show More section. Please read through there once. Grab my email that you see there and ship me off an email saying you'd like to have a reading. I'll get you taken care of, usually within 24 to 48 hours. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I'd love to have you. Subscriptions are free. You can leave anytime you want. Also, I'm going to sign off for now by saying anybody looking for me can find me right here in Bay of Funny Fortunes or walking on the beach down below along the water's edge that hold the greatest, mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. You'll find me there or here 99% of the time because I'm always keeping one eye on the tides and I'm a high tide junkie. Therefore, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. For now, Libra, thank you for being here. The best of luck through the month of August. I'm hearing be on your toes. This is the last message for you that is coming through. Be on your toes to stay ahead of the game of life. And I'll be back in about a week's time or so to follow the month of August to see how it unfolds on a weekly basis. For now, I am going to sign off and say I wish you all the very best and hope to see you back here for the weeklies. Goodbye for now, Libra.